Hey guys, Jason here. Haven't made a video in a long time, and we're probably not going to be making any more unless we get a sudden inflow of viewers or something crazy happens in wrestling. I know it's a few days late, but I'm just going to do a quick Wrestlemania 26 thoughts video for you guys that are still watching us. I've had so many problems with cameras and microphones, it's not funny, so I'm just going to try and make this quick and painless. So I've identified a few things that really ruined WrestleMania 26 for me. The first of which is the commentators. They're omnipresent through the show, so you'd think they'd be, interesting. But instead we have a team of Michael Cole, Matt Striker, and Jerry Lawler. Now these three guys should be a good team, but they have no chemistry whatsoever. They are so dull. Matt Striker tries to be the Wikipedia of wrestling. How many times did he say, "Oh, guys, I've been in this move, I know how it feels," or he tried to add some stupid statistic that sounds retarded, Michael Cole did his normal stupid shit that he always does, and Jerry Lawler, for whatever reason, decided, I'm not going to talk throughout WrestleMania. And so these guys together just completely kill any moment that you have during this show. And when they try so badly to either be a heel or a face commentator, it just rips you out of the moment, and you can't enjoy it anymore. Okay, so we've got generic storylines just throughout the entire show. You have Triple H, who cost Sheamus his title in the Elimination Chamber. So those guys, that all of a sudden gives them a storyline for WrestleMania. Same goes with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Yes, you can't deny their match was awesome, but the storyline was Shawn Michaels just is obsessed with him, but it was linked with Shawn Michaels cost Undertaker title in Elimination Chamber. Same thing. Now, apart from Chris Jericho versus Rey Mysterio and the Bret Hart Vince McMahon thing, every other storyline was extremely shallow. It was either about revenge or the belts. Speaking of the Vince McMahon Bret Hart storyline, I was quite offended by that match. I don't normally get offended by all this crap, but I sat there for 20 minutes watching a retired wrestler beat up on an old man with a crowbar. Now, is it just me, or does that seem wrong to you? Personally, there's been some recent things going on in Australia, in Perth, where I live, about beatings on old people. I see that quite a bit, and it makes me sick. And now I turn on wrestling, and I see that as well. What's going on there? They ban chair shots to the head, but they're fine with crowbars to an old man's stomach and head and whatever else happened there. I don't really understand wrestling anymore. It's the same crap. It's contradictory, and yeah, I don't think anyone really enjoyed that. Some people say it was a fun match, but I can't see where it was fun and where it was a match. Okay, the Divas do not deserve a spot on the card at WrestleMania. It was a 5-on-5 Divas match that shouldn't have even have been on Raw. It had Vicky Guerrero, which completely killed any hope of a match. There's nothing else much to say there, but why were they there, and why was it so close to the main event? Okay, so the US title and the Intercontinental title were both linked in other matches. The Miz currently has the US title, but he's also in the tag team run at the moment, and Drew McIntyre has the Intercontinental title, and he was in the Money in the Bank. Now, I don't understand why these belts aren't in their own right defended. I can understand why Drew McIntyre would, be in the Money in the Bank, he wants to get the world title, but he really should be defending it against an up-and-comer like himself, a mid-carder. Just my thoughts, and I don't know why the Miz still has the US title, that doesn't really make sense. Okay, so there's no real aftermath of WrestleMania 26 besides the Shawn Michaels thing. I didn't have any intentions to watch the next Raw, but I saw it was on, so I thought, oh, well, Shawn Michaels will be saying goodbye. Yes, and it was the same thing. Shawn Michaels, bye, leave the memories alone, whatever the hell. And that was, it's sad to see him go. But besides that, and the Money in the Bank, which I'll get onto a bit later, I had no reason at all to watch the next night. It was just like, okay, all these people fought and their rivalries have been equaled out, and that's about it. I don't really care anymore. Okay, now, I don't want to spoil anything. Spinnernate's already made a video on this. Someone spoiled it for him. But something happens on SmackDown, and it's something to do with Jack Swagger. I'm not going to say what it is. But I really do not think that Jack Swagger was the right person to win the Money in the Bank. That's all I'm going to say. Just wait till Friday and you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're not really going to, as I said, we're not going to be making another video unless something crazy happens or you guys like us more. So at the moment this is going to be farewell for you guys. It's been fun, and see ya.